How's it going, gentlemen? It's Keenan with Live.Life.Quick here. Today, I want to talk to you about 6 tips that'll make today the adventure you've been craving. Now, for those of you who don't know who I am, as I said, my name is Keenan. I'm the founder of a company called Live.Life.Quick, where I teach young men, such as yourself, how to live their own adventure with different style tips, dating advice, and so much more. Now, as I said, I want to talk about 6 different tips that'll make today the adventure that you have been craving, the adventure that you have wanted for so long, but you're not necessarily sure how to get there. I'm going to share with you a little bit about my story. When I was a little younger, before I had started this company, I was working a full-time job, and I got to a point that I would go to work every day where I absolutely hated waking up. I hated going to my job because I hated my job. I did not like it. I was not a fan of working for someone else. I wanted to do my own thing. I wanted to live an adventure. But at the time, I didn't really know how to. And so what I did was I researched, different ways to get out of my comfort zone, different ways to live that adventure that I had been craving. And so I started doing so. I started this company and I started helping young men like yourself live that adventure that they have been craving for so long. And every day to me is a brand new opportunity. Every day is something that I didn't get before. So I have the ability to do things with my time. We all get 24 hours in the day, and it's up to us what we do with it. You could either go and use your 24 hours to go and work your job and do nothing but work that job and then go home, maybe watch some Netflix, drink a beer, and go to bed. Or you could go and work that job and make it the best day that you have ever had. And that's what I'm going to share with you today, guys. So let's start with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to be shake up your routine. Okay, so shaking up your routine. What does that mean? As far as shaking up your routine goes, everybody in the world is a creature of habit. We all have these meticulous things that we do. We all wake up in the morning at a specific time. We eat breakfast at a specific time. We got to be at work at a specific time. We eat lunch at a specific time, so on and so forth. What that does is get us into a routine where that's literally all we do day in and day out. And if I'm being completely honest with you, it can get rather boring. It causes you, it begins to be monotonous. And that's not at all what living an adventure is like. An adventure is something where every new thing that happens is just an exciting, new, exhilarating thing. And when you're stuck in this routine, you get to where you just become monotonous. You get to where you're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. I believe it was Einstein that said that is literally the definition of insane. So don't be insane, guys. Do something out of your routine, whether it's waking up at a different time or eating breakfast somewhere else or going to lunch at a different time. Just do something that is a little bit different, that shakes up that routine and causes you to kind of get out and shaking up what you're already doing, guys. Tip number 2 is go to an event that you can cheer at. This is my favorite thing to do, guys. About once a month, I will actually go to either a concert or a sporting event or some sort of circus or something, any sort of event that I can get to where I can literally just scream my head off and cheer and have a good time. The reason I recommend this, guys, is because there is something about screaming, especially in a big group setting. There's something about screaming and just being happy and cheering for someone that causes your mind to be in a happy state. And when you're living your own adventure, guys, you want to have that constant flow of just good vibes going through your mind. So go somewhere that you can scream, guys. Somewhere that you can just cheer on whatever it is, whether it's a sporting event, a concert, whatever it is. Go and scream your little heart out. Be around people who are screaming their little hearts out, and the vibe that you have will completely change. I guarantee you. So yeah, go out and cheer on someone, okay? Number 3, learn something new. Now, this could be anything, guys. This could be a new instrument, it could be a new language, it could be a new skill, whatever you choose that you want to learn. It could be anything. I personally love music. I absolutely adore music. So I myself will learn how to play new instruments as my days go by. I have at this point in my life played 4 different instruments and not including singing. And I also picked up hip hop for a little while. I learned how to rap and I learned how to scream for a heavier project that I was a part of, and am currently a part of actually. So yeah, learn something new, guys. Like I said, love instruments, so I will learn how to play instruments day in and day out. You could learn a language that you haven't learned. If you want to say learn how to speak Spanish, you could go and get Rosetta Stone, learn how to speak Spanish, learn how to speak French, whatever it is that you desire, guys, go after it. Stop hesitating and just do it. You're never going to be able to live your own adventure unless you actually make the moves to do it. So get out of your comfort zone and learn something new, okay? Number 4, write down with pictures your dream life. Guys, I'm sure you've heard the term get a dream board. This is very similar to that. I realize that in today's day and age, it's a little awkward for a guy to have a big dream board in his living room or by his bed or something like that. So write down maybe in a journal, maybe in your phone, something that you'll see every day. Write down with pictures what your dream life is, whether it's you having millions of dollars or you having the best car on the block or the nicest house, whatever it is, write it down. That way you can see it every day and you'll have that drive to want to go after it, want to achieve that. So yeah, go after what you've written down, and read it every day, and it will drastically change your life. Number 5, don't wait to try the things that you've been talking about. I can't stress this enough, guys. Stop waiting around. You have talked for so long about wanting to change your circumstances. Just do it. It's a matter of making that effort and just convincing your mind that it is time for you to take that leap, time for you to make those moves. So stop waiting around and make that effort, excuse me. Number 6, guys, this is going to be the last tip that I have for you. Get out of your comfort zone. I know I've said this before with a couple of different things that I was talking about, but this is the biggest one. Getting out of your comfort zone is absolutely essential when living your own adventure. Because if you're still in your comfort zone, if you continue to just wallow and sit in the place where you feel comfortable doing nothing but what makes you feel comfortable, you are never going to experience new things, guys. And that's what life is all about. Life is about learning. Life is about having a good time, making memories, and spending time with those who you love. So get out of your comfort zone, enjoy yourself, and your life will be better for it. I promise you. And then I do have one more bonus for couples that will help you guys if you guys are listening to this together and you're trying to figure out a way to live your own adventure. Arrange a secret rendezvous, guys. What I mean by this is set up a time where it's just you two and it's secret, and you guys hide your phones or something like that. You get rid of all of your electronics for the day and you just hang out. You just enjoy each other's company. Somewhere secret, somewhere new, someplace you haven't gone before, and it'll be adventurous. It will help you guys out quite a bit. So yeah, go ahead and do that, guys. That's all the time I got for you guys today. I want to thank you so much for listening to me ramble. It has been a pleasure. And as always, guys, remember to live your own adventure. Check me out on Instagram at the Keenan Ferris. I'm also I'm on Twitter and Facebook at Live.Life.Quick. If you guys have a request for a upcoming podcast or something that I should do, maybe a comment or concern, you can email me, Keenan at Live.Life.Quick.com. I'm also on YouTube. If you're listening to this on YouTube, you can just leave a comment in the comment section below. It's been a pleasure, and like I said, live your own adventure.